Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what the messages are with the cards I come out in this reading for you today. And thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come through, what messages come out with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Do you have some earth sign energy with this? You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or even a Virgo. And then we have the Empress card, and we have the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse. We have some Libra and Taurus energy again. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like a pretty attractive energy. I also feel like it's a pretty confident energy as well when it comes to situation, and even just when it comes to the feelings in the situation. I do feel like there is a sense of being in a very attractive energy. It feels like an energy of being recognized as well. And I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being in a space of waiting. This does feel like somebody who could be waiting on you. This also feels like an energy of somebody who's in a position where it's like they are willing to put in the effort. I do feel like though, when it comes to this person feeling sure about themselves within that, there is a sense of a little bit of uncertainty or even just a little bit of some hesitation when it comes to this lack of the reassurance, it feels like. So I do feel like with this Seven of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of really being in a space where somebody is being quite patient with the situation and it unfolding. So they could be in a space where it's like they were waiting on you to do something. But with the Empress card showing up over here, this feels like an energy that does feel quite abundant. I do feel like that could even be how you see this connection or even this person within this connection. It feels like attractive energy. And I do feel like also with the Empress card showing up over here, that there is a lot of expansive energy within this connection. It's a pretty expansive one. I do feel like there is a sense of also a desire for something that's going to last long term and also contribute towards a long lasting bond within a connection with someone. That could be what you're looking for. I do feel like this connection is also on, it does feel like it's got what it takes to be able to have that within your connection, especially with the Seven of Pentacles showing up over here, because I do feel like this person is actually in a space where they are ready to put in effort. And I do feel like this person is also somebody who does show up in a way that feels like effort within your connection. With the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of having open communication. It does feel like there could be something that needs to be addressed or spoken about within this connection that this person may want to get across to you. I do feel like with the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of having exposing of truths when it comes to their actions towards you. So I do feel like this person may actually have something to tell you. They may have something to share with you or express to you within this connection. I do feel like it's coming from a genuine place. It's coming from a truthful place as well. And it does feel like an admitting of some kind of a confession as well. So I'm going to clarify these cards. Here we have this Page of Pentacles. We also have the Two of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands also in the reverse. So this Ten of Wands showing up in the reverse does feel like a relieving energy. I do feel like also a sense of having a lot of either responsibilities or burdens being taken off of your plate. This does feel like an energy of letting something go that is no longer serving you, or that may even feel like it's been weighing down your connection with someone. So this feels like also a sense of being able to connect with somebody from a space where the sense of feeling hardship in this connection is also something that is something that you get through and you are getting through when it comes to this connection. I do feel like with that Queen of Wands showing up over here, this feels like somebody recognizing your worth as well. And I do feel like they're kind of stepping up with that. And I do feel like this could even be a sense of the attention from outside people or other people may even be something that's kind of spurring this person into a space of wanting to be able to step up. It's like they may have been in a space where it's like they may have been a bit passive, is what I am getting. But I do feel like with that 10 of Wands showing up in the reverse feels like an end to that energy. I do feel like this is supportive energy within a connection. And with the Page of Pentacles, do you feel like also when it comes to the way this person feels about you and feels about your situation and your connection, this person thinks long term. I do feel like they see long term potential, and I do also feel like that's what they are after. That's their intention, to be able to have something that is going to be like a lasting bond, something that's going to have a lot of longevity as well. But I do feel like this person is in a space where it's like they feel like they are trying to make up for lost time, or they're trying to catch up, or they are trying to really put in effort to make up for something that could have been lacking on their side when it comes to being able to show up to you in a consistent way, or even just being able to show up to you in a way that allows for that energy of what they actually truly are after to be able to be honored. I do feel like with the Page of Pentacles, this feels like a pretty responsible energy. It's also quite diligent, and I do feel like the effort and the contribution towards this connection is also something that's going to be something that it's full of effort, but I also feel that it's going to be something consistent. And I do feel like as far as the results, as far as the way this person is approaching things with you, is going to show up in this connection. I feel like it's also contributing to building a strong foundation. With the Two of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being in a space of actually thinking long term, and even I do feel like taking that next step as far as making plans and thinking about future plans. That may also be something that brings about a sense of security. It's talking about the future and having plans for the future. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here, there may be plans, and I even feel that there may even be plans for being able to take a trip within this connection that's also going to be quite significantly helpful. And I do feel like with the Two of Wands, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there could actually be a time of really having a lot of reflection upon the future within this connection. This does feel like something you take quite seriously, and I feel like this person's matching that energy with you. With the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of, again, feeling a sense of relief being brought into a situation. It does feel like also being able to have something that somebody is sharing with you or telling you is bringing about a sense of relief, and a relief to any kind of stress or anxiety, or even just a sense of unknown. And I do feel like with this Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, it feels like it's relieving any stress or worry. I do feel like this person also is in a space where they have clarity for themselves and are willing and ready to provide that to you within your connection. And I do feel like they actually may be reaching out to be able to communicate something to you that also leads to more clarity in your situation with them. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We've got the Neptune card with sacrifice. We've got the 6th house card with routine. And we've got the Uranus card with genius. So with this Neptune card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who would be willing to do whatever it took to make something work with you. I do feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of effort, but also does feel like a connection where it's not void of a need for effort. It's like it's necessary, especially on this person's part. I do feel like there may have been times where there could have been a desire for somebody to step up, and I do feel like this person is in a space where it's like they are recognizing that and they are showing up. I do feel like with that Page of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of somebody who's stepping up, and in those efforts, it feels like it's going to be something that is diligent, as far as also something that is got a long-lasting impact, as far as so consistency. I do feel like there is also a sense of also believing in oneself to be able to do so, because there may have been some insecurities around their ability to be able to step up for this connection. And with the Neptune card showing up over here, I do also have Pisces energy. I do feel like you could be dealing with a Pisces as well. But with this Neptune card showing up over here, this also feels like a sense of having a connection that's rooted in unconditional love or unconditional care. And I do feel like there is something that's also driving this person, and it's coming from that space of having a lot of love for you, a lot of love for the situation, a lot of care. And I do feel like with the Neptune card showing up over here, it feels like an energy of somebody who's willing to do what it takes. But with the sixth house card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being able to show up consistently. I do feel like that could actually be something that's important in this connection when it comes to being able to prove somebody's consistency. I do feel like with the sixth house card, we also could be dealing with a Virgo. And I do also get that with the sixth house card, this may also be a healing energy when it comes to a connection being able to evolve in a way that things are getting better, moving past any kind of struggle or hardship and being able to move to a more healed place. And even this connection being something that's also experiencing a sense of getting to a better place. But I do feel like with the Empress card, this feels like it's more than just working out. It feels like being able to experience more than just the bare minimum. This does feel like an energy of actually having fulfillment as well within a connection. And I do feel like there is also a sense of having a working connection where it's like you and this person can work quite well together. I do feel like with the sixth house card showing up over here, this also has to do with work, in the sense of being able to actually be able to work quite well together as far as even professionally if you wanted to. Is some kind of part of this connection as far as being able to employ somewhat of a routine between you that's just unique to you is also something that's also contributing towards a stronger connection over here. But with the Uranus card showing up over here, this does feel like an intellectual connection. I do feel like there is a mental bond between the two of you. And I even feel that there could even be communication that does also add to that strengthening of a mental bond or understanding between yourself and someone else. We also have Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. And I also get that with that, there could also be something quite unique about this connection. And I do feel like with this Uranus card showing up over here, there is a sense of also having in your connection a strong root or foundation of a solid friendship between yourself and this person. And I do feel like that's also something upon which you can grow your connection. Feels like being able to actually have a connection that is solid because of that foundation. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.